The storm is building in Atlanta, and it's starting with a rookie who refuses to wait his turn. James Pierce Jr., the Falcons' first-round pick, isn't being treated like a protected asset. He's being thrown into the fire, molded under pressure, and sharpened for war. While stars like Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and Jesse Bates are being preserved in bubble wrap, Pierce was on the field for 76% of defensive snaps against Tennessee. That's 48 plays, more than most veterans would ever see in August. To some, it looked risky. To Raheem Morris, it's genius. This isn't punishment, it's preparation. Every snap Pierce takes is carving muscle memory, forcing instincts to become second nature, turning raw athleticism into a refined weapon. We already saw flashes, like the hand-fight move that set up an interception against the Titans. That wasn't luck. That was evolution unfolding in real time. From week 1 to week 2, the leap in his play was impossible to ignore. He's faster off the ball, stronger at the point of attack, and already showing signs of becoming the dominant edge rusher Atlanta has craved since John Abraham. Those snaps weren't just playing time, they were an investment in the future of this defense. Morris is forging Pierce into more than just a rookie contributor. He's turning him into a week 1 weapon. Most first-round picks coast through preseason, living off their college tape and reputation. But not Pierce. He's earning every stripe, proving with sweat, grit, and sheer determination that he belongs. Falcons fans, the foundation of this defense is being built right now. And James Pierce Jr. might just be the cornerstone we've been waiting for. When James Pierce Jr. steps across from Baker Mayfield in Tampa, he won't just be another rookie finding his footing. He'll be a young pass rusher armed with hundreds of live reps and the confidence to attack. That's not slow progress. That's domination waiting to explode. Atlanta's message couldn't be louder. No shortcuts, no free passes. Only greatness earned through sweat, discipline, and preparation. But while the defensive line is being sharpened into a weapon, something even bigger could be brewing in the secondary. A Super Bowl champion might be walking through the Falcons' doors. Rasul Douglas, the same veteran corner who has haunted quarterbacks with 19 career interceptions and 3 pick sixes, is suddenly on the radar for Atlanta. And here's where it gets crazy. Douglas isn't some random free agent. He already has deep ties to this coaching staff. Back in 2022, when he was making game-changing plays in Green Bay, he worked directly with Jerry Gray, now our assistant head coach, and Justin Hood, our secondary coach. That's not luck. That's destiny pulling him here. Think about what this means. Last year, Atlanta's pass defense was a disaster. We let quarterbacks complete nearly 70% of their throws, gave up 34 touchdowns through the air, and finished with just 31 sacks. Numbers like that don't just keep you out of the Super Bowl. They expose you every single Sunday. Douglas may have had a down year in coverage last season, but the man has proven he can lock down receivers and tilt games in his team's favor. That's the version the Falcons want, and that's the version Jerry Gray and Justin Hood believe they can bring back. The money works too. Atlanta has just over $5 million in cap space, and Douglas isn't chasing the biggest paycheck. He's chasing the right fit and a chance to win. He even turned down Miami. Why? Because he wants coaches he trusts and a locker room that feels like home. But here's the hard truth. If Douglas comes, someone else has to go. Mike Hughes, D. Alford, Billy Bowman Jr., Nathan Brooks, Mike Ford, someone from that group would lose their spot. And as harsh as it sounds, this is the NFL. When you can add a Super Bowl champion with nearly 80 career passes defended, you make room. On one side, James Pierce Jr. is being molded into a terror off the edge. On the other, Rasul Douglas could soon arrive, bringing veteran leadership and championship DNA to a secondary that desperately needs it. Piece by piece, this defense isn't just improving, it's being built for something bigger. Atlanta isn't just building a roster. They're building a defense meant to strike fear into the league. This is more than football. This is chemistry, fire, and destiny coming together. James Pierce Jr. brings the hunger of a young lion who refuses to be caged, and Rasul Douglas carries the scars and wisdom of a champion who's been to the mountaintop. Put them together, and you don't just get a defense, you get a storm that's about to sweep through the NFL. For too long, Atlanta's defense has been overlooked, disrespected, and picked apart. Opponents expect the same mistakes from last year, but they're about to be blindsided. Week 1 in Tampa Bay isn't just another game, it's a battlefield. The Buccaneers think they're walking into the same soft defense, but instead, they'll meet a rebuilt monster. JPJ flying off the edge with relentless energy, Douglas locking down receivers with championship-level coverage. That's not an upgrade, that's a transformation. This isn't rebuilding. This is reloading with purpose. Every single move from Raheem Morris and Terry Fontino has been a chess play, not a gamble. C.J. Henderson was the warning shot, the first sign that Atlanta is dead serious about fixing the secondary. But Rasul Douglas? That's the exclamation point. That's A.J. Terrell finally getting the running mate he deserves. That's a secondary that can finally stare down any wide receiver group in the league and win. September 8th isn't just the start of a season. It's a declaration. It's the Falcons planting a flag in the ground saying, "We're done being doubted. We're here to dominate." Mercedes-Benz Stadium is about to feel like a fortress. The Saints should be nervous. The Panthers better pay attention. And the Buccaneers? They're walking into a storm they cannot escape. Atlanta's culture is changing before our eyes. This isn't hope. This is a takeover. Every calculated signing, every draft pick, every adjustment is building something bigger than just a team. It's building a wall no NFC South rival can break. The championship drought? Its days are numbered. Falcons Nation, this is our era. Our defining moment. The league doesn't see it yet, but they will. The storm is already here, and it's wearing red and black. So I'll ask again, are you ready? Because I promise you, the rest of the NFL isn't.